So, und herzlich willkommen zu meinem neuen Projekt. Es lautet, wie ihr schon fett da sehen könnt und oben in der Überschrift schon sehen könnt, Red Dead Redemption. Das wird ein etwas längeres Projekt. Das ist eigentlich mehr Open World, fast, würde ich sagen, fast gar nicht mehr geht eigentlich. So viel ist es. Auf jeden Fall will ich das jetzt voll angehen. Es wird sich mit Mafia 2, glaube ich, ja, versuche ich abwechselnd zu bringen. Dann, ich hoffe, euch gefällt das auch. Red Dead Redemption. Eigentlich wollte ich ja eine Umfrage machen, aber ich hatte jetzt Bock drauf auf Red Dead Redemption und jetzt hoffe ich, ihr seid damit einverstanden. Wenn nicht, tut's mir leid. Auf jeden Fall werden wir jetzt erstmal starten. Ja, such mal nachher. Wir wollen den Einzelspieler-Modus machen. Wir wollen wir wollen ganz normal, stinknormal Red Dead Redemption spielen. Neue Speicherdatei erstellen. Ja. Machen wir. Das wird richtig heftig. Ihr könnt entscheiden, wie ich am besten spielen soll. Ob ich gut, böse, was auch immer spielen soll. Ob ich mal Züge ausrauben soll und so weiter. Oder einfach nur, worauf ich gerade Bock habe, machen soll. Das könnt ihr alles selber entscheiden. Ja, Exodus in America. Und ich werde nicht cheaten. Was man hier kann, aber ich werde es nicht tun. Ja, komm, jetzt starte. Starte doch. Mann, wie lange brauchst du denn zum Laden? Oh. Komm, Junge. Starte. Viel Spaß jetzt mit der Cutscene dann.
for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we helped the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
So. Und was ich noch vergessen habe, von dieser riesen Cutscene zu sagen, das ist nicht blind. Ab einem bestimmten Punkt gegen Ende des Spiels schon, aber der Anfang ist nicht blind. Ich gucke mich jetzt hier mal um. Er scheint der Bahnhof zu sein, wo die jetzt alle hier so ein bisschen hier rumchillen hier. Hallo, junge Dame. Steh mal auf. Ah, ich kann da durchlaufen. Wer bist denn du? Okay. So. Wir sollen auf jeden Fall jetzt zum X gehen. Zum Saloon. Da stehen auch schon ein paar Pferdchen. Ja. Gehen wir mal zum Saloon.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
Hey, my friends. But pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Dann folgen wir mal unseren kleinen Führer, den Jake. Mal gucken, wo uns hinbringt. Oh. Bumm.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Gut, der Zug. Hey! Du sollst. Ach. Halt erstmal fett gegen den Zug, ey.
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long
Ja.
time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Okay. Wir suchen also ein. Und wir wissen auch schon, wie er heißt. Mann, ey. Lass mich doch ausreden.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Haha, bist du wieder witzig. Auf jeden Fall, was ich noch sagen wollte. Wir heißen anscheinend John Marston und wir suchen einen Bill Williamson, der sich hier verstecken soll.
I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Und Johnson gibt's auch.
Yeah, yeah.
Ich konnte jetzt
You
da
ain't very
nicht
talkative,
genau
are you?
Nope.
I'm just
mitlesen.
chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Der lässt mich auch nicht ausreden, ey. Junge, ey, das muss noch lernen.
Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Der lässt mich wirklich nicht ausreden. Arschloch, ey. Auf jeden Fall, hier scheint es zu sein.
This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Arschloch. Feine Sau. Gehen wir doch mal dahin. Eigentlich würde ich jetzt hier einen Cut machen, aber nein. Das wäre fies. Das wäre fies. So fies bin ich nicht. So.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Neue Freunde, alte Probleme. Ja, der Williamson ist schon ein Arschloch, wie man sieht. Alte feige Saudi. So. Ja, komm. Wie lange brauchst du denn wieder zum Laden? Komm, Jung. Lade. Komm. Geht doch.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
So, aber das war es jetzt erstmal für diesen ersten Part. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange das ist. Auf jeden Fall war es das hier erstmal für diesen Wir sehen uns dann in den zweiten, genau hier. Also, bis dahin, haut da rein und tschaußen.